Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time, it's tarot time with Cindy. You can see up in the corner here that I have pre-shuffled a few cards to come out into this reading, some oracle cards using the Brian Froud Fairy deck and using the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. It is going to be a general message. Because it's general, it may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, I'm glad we're able to connect. If it does not, hopefully the next time, my friends. So we're looking at, in this reading, we're looking at blind spot. We're looking at something that's coming towards you that is not anticipated, or you may not anticipate how it's coming towards you. It's going to be such an interesting, a very interesting reading, my friends. All right. For what is this? What is the blind spot? What is coming towards you that you don't see? It is some type of resolution of a paradox. So I sat down with this card for a little minute there and I thought about that. I thought, because you have the poke. It's the poke, but then you have lay a solid foundation. Okay. We got to go over here now because this all talks to the paradox. And here, these are the two underlying cards that we got out of the Animal Spirit, and we have surrender now, co-create with spirit. And I thought about that. I thought, oh, that's a fucking paradox, because it just told you to sit back and don't do anything. But to co-create means to participate. It's almost like saying, okay, sometimes the best thing to do is to do nothing. But then you're saying, well, is that actually doing something? And then I'm thinking about, right, like, paradox, less is more. Or there was another I googled it. Let me just see what are really good examples of paradox. I loved this one. It was like a little meme, and it was a finger pointing this way, and it said the sentence to, well, I guess I'm looking at the screen. Okay, the sentence to the left is incorrect. And then there's another sentence over here, right? The one that it's pointing to. And it says, the sentence to the right is correct. So you're like, but that's not true. But that's true, but it's not true, but it's not true. So, I know, that's fascinating. That's a true, like, paradox, and less is more. And then this, right? Like, surrender now, but help spirit. But to help spirit means to do nothing. Isn't it? Okay, and then, and then your underlying cards for the fairies was a collection of pixies and the friends. So, and this is like working together, everybody working together and helping, but there's something odd here, like the paradox energy, right? Well, this is what's coming towards you. It is like to understand how this and that can both be true. The poke talks about the resolution of contradictions and paradoxes. And you have number 60 and number 6, which is very interesting. I want to say there's like balance in that. 6 is a card of balance after some sort of difficulty or strife, typically. Lay a solid foundation. That's what's coming towards you, so it is good. But it might not be how you thought the foundation should be laid. I don't know. Why? Why is the universe bringing this to you? I'm going to tell you. You might be burning out. Because you have Loethus the Wild in the reverse. And now he's number 57. And then you have Reclaim Your Power, number 44. Why is this resolution of paradoxes? Why is it coming towards you? It's weird because it's almost like there's even a foundation being laid around you and you're not aware of it. Like it's like the tower moment too. I just find this is really coming like in my philosophical mind here, your energy. It's like the tower moment in the tarot and everything crumbles apart. And what are you left with but all of these pieces? That is correct. Yep. You're left with a mess. You're left with a mess. But you could pick up all of those and you could create a new foundation here and make sure that it is built solidly and structurally strong. That's true. You could, right? So it's very interesting. Now, but why? So I want to say that to some extent here, you might be really tired or exhausted in terms of being able to reclaim your power in some way here. What area of your life? I don't know yet. We're going to pull out tarot cards together in this reading. It might even feel like life is happening to you, but not for you, right? That it, but it's Spirit saying, no, it is happening to you, but it is also happening for you. What? Okay, now here's the thing. What can you expect? What can you expect from this blind spot of, it's meant to resolve like a paradox around you in some form. The singer of intuition and thinking on your feet. That's crazy, right? I think that's such a great combination. This is taking, okay, I want to say this is having an open mind too. Have an open mind. Process kind of, I don't know if you need to process quickly. Thinking on your feet gives me the idea of processing quickly and not being like really grounded into what you believe you think you know. So this is interesting because yes, your perspective, what's coming in here is your perspective is going to change. And that's, I want to say that could be part of the paradox here. Like you could have a belief here and you might be building a foundation on that belief. So what you can expect is definitely probably a change of mind, definitely a change of perspective, and needing to trust your instincts as new information becomes available to you. That's what you can expect with this. Okay, so we're going to go into the tarot now. Let's look at the paradox. Let's look at the paradox. And you know, you think about that, like, sorry, my mind starts going, less is more. You know, they often will, I don't know, scientists, doctors, whatever the hell, will talk about how when we eat too much, when we live in an environment of excess and we eat more than we need, the cells in our body have a tendency to break down and be less resilient than someone who lives in lack at certain periods of time, right? It's actually like they've shown that people have a tendency to have a longer and healthier lifespan when they go through periods of lack, or I don't want to call it malnutrition, because you wouldn't want, but see, that's the thing, you wouldn't want that indefinitely. But periods like, if you think about a lot of our grandparents that grew up during the Depression and the Second World War, they went through periods where a lot of animal meat and animal products were taken away, and just like, right? But most of them have lived into their 80s and 100s. And you know, a lot of scientists are saying that ain't going to happen anymore. Like, people are not as healthy. But we have more, right? Less is more. That was weird. I could have sworn I saw Larry. Anyways, so the paradox. What is the poke? The poke. What is the paradox? It's coming towards you. But I feel like based on the other cards, like I don't feel like a paradox is being produced. I feel like it's something where you got to go, oh, that is not the foundation of belief that I have here. Okay. It's Earth. It looks like, it's almost like an ace. Gosh, it also feels like the World card though, doesn't it? It's just Earth. I think this already has aces in it. But you could say it's a new beginning. You know, lay a solid foundation. It's a new beginning, but it's funny, I mean, we're talking about paradox, and this card literally looks like, to me, that it could represent the World card as well as the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like it has three meanings. Asking about the poke, the paradox, three meanings. And it is, we have earth, wind, fire, and water. and man, and you in the center. The center of existence. What is this? What's the other card? What's the other side of this? Paradox. The Circle, which is the Hanged Man. The Book of Shadows, which is the Hierophant. The Eight of Swords. And the Page of Water. Well, it's kind of telling me that you know something already, but you don't believe it. Okay? It's kind of telling me you know something already, but you don't believe it. Lay a solid foundation. Sorry, the cards just did something here on their own. Well, no, how did that? How is that possible? There was only two in the upright. I must have missed it, and that's what the cards that I picked up just hit the animal spirit deck cards, and it knocked off these two and showed me this. And this is in the upright too. It's be at home. Surrender now and co-create with spirit. Like, right? It's like stay home and do nothing. Stay home and do nothing, but help spirit out. And that's the paradox. It's like, get out of the way. Get out of the way and let the universe look after something. And maybe there's something here. Why? Because you're burnt out. You're burnt out. Spirit saying, listen, you can't try this anymore. You can't put any more effort into this. And it's reclaiming, why? To reclaim your power. So fascinating, this. And there's a lot of interesting energy. Like, how did I not see that there were three here? Be at home, surrender. And that's going to help you create with spirit. All right. So lay a solid foundation. It's almost like a lot is getting done when you're not doing anything. So we could just go on. Put in your favorite paradoxical statement in the comments, and we can all have a real, what is your favorite paradoxical statement? Lay a solid foundation. Beltane. The Lovers. Okay. The Fool, the Summerlands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, if this is what's coming towards you, it's amazing. I mean, it's absolutely amazing, but it feels like it goes against everything you think you know or believe. Really honestly is. Wow, there's like some serious magic around this, right? Because this is showing me some type of reward that is coming towards you that is just, it's your divine path, which isn't unusual with co-create with spirit, right? But it's kind of, and maybe too, some of you have been through, maybe even up to this point, cycles in life where you need to put the hard work in. If you do not put the hard work in, you do not get a good reward. If you don't participate, if you don't put that elbow grease into something, you're not going to get a good reward. That's the fucking paradox here. It's like you're going to get an incredible reward when you just sit back and let spirit do it. For some of you, this could be a long-term partnership, happy home and foundation. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. And I love that the Fool is called the Summerlands. I mean, that is a place of fair weather, long summer days. There's so much bounty around you. It's very interesting. Why, right? So here's the why. It's the way he is the wild in reverse, and this is, yeah, burnt out here trying to reclaim my power. I'm burnt out trying to I don't know. Get this amazing reward? I don't know. I tried to grab one and 2 cards came out of my hand. Oh, the 4 of water and the 3 of earth. Huh. That's really interesting, right? Because the 3 of earth, 3 of pentacles, kind of like working together with other people, doing things together with other people. And that's what the fairy underline is here, like excessively with these 2 cards. But that's the 4 of cups. It's like, no, other people don't help here. Other people don't help here. So Spirit's going to help. That's what's going on. You haven't been getting the right people around you, the right support. And because of that, regardless of how much effort you put in, you're not feeling empowered. You're not feeling like you're on your path. Well, Spirit's here to tell you, if you're going to make anything with anybody, should be Spirit. Spirit's like, you just sit over there and I'm going to look after everything for you. Maybe you're one of those people that looks after everything for everyone else. And then you're kind of left with, meh. That's the meh energy of life with the 4 of cups. Maybe feeling uninspired to reclaim your own life in some way here. The power in your life. Reclaim your power. So get ready to get out of the chair. That's like with this, right? Get ready to get out of the chair. Think on your feet. Okay, so I said that and I allowed it to play out in my mind's eye, and I saw someone sitting in an easy chair. I was like, well, I'm just gonna sit around because there ain't no good help and nobody follows through. Everybody's unreliable or whatever that could be. And then it's like some information comes towards you, right? Some sort of information or something here that causes you, right, to no longer be sitting and thinking. And I'm seeing someone standing up out of the chair and thinking, right? Think on your feet. So that's like coming out of the chair and standing up and thinking while you're standing on your feet. So you're no longer in a position of just like sitting back and letting the universe look after shit because nothing works out anyways kind of feeling here. And then I'm sort of seeing somebody walking around and thinking. So now you're like, you start to take on, the thoughts start to cause you into movement. But anyways, I'm sorry, we're going at the Panther first. Reclaim your power. The Maiden of Air, the Page of Swords. It's to show you where you have power. It's to show you that you have power. It's to show you that you have claimed your power. The 4 of Air. This is one of my favorite cards because he's following the signs and the synchronicities. Keep following them. Keep following them. Watch. You'll see where you're going. This almost feels like 2 people about to bump into each other, doesn't it? Like it feels like something being set up here where 2 people are about to bump into each other. Oh, and the 9 of Swords. Well, I want to say that it's not overthinking where you're being guided here. There's too much overthinking possibly. Well, when we're not doing, we tend to think. And then we tend to overthink. Often when we're doing, there isn't often enough time to overthink. You're just like, you're in it. It's all flowing together, right? The movement is happening at the same time as the thought. So there's no, you could possibly get an immediate result through the action that you've taken. which causes you now to do a new action, right? It's almost like the thoughts and the movements are always moving forward, which is what you can expect from this, as opposed to like sitting in the easy chair, Spirit's going to look after everything, and you're trying to follow the signs and synchronicities, trying to see what they are, trying to figure out what they are, and then you just end up overthinking because you're not participating. So, I don't know, and in some way it might even be, I don't think Spirit reacts. I think there's something here that is the right time. It could be something that you've wanted to create or reclaim in your life, and it's not been the right time to do it. So, right, like that is a paradox too. It could be, you know, you talking to Spirit here, talking to God and saying, you know, I thought this was for me, because you're talking about the Lovers, which is a divine path and choice. And Spirit's saying, yeah, but not right now. Or it's just saying, well, not right now. But you might not, you might just be hearing no when it's not right now. What you can expect from this is the Singer of Intuition and think on your feet. I want to say it's almost putting all the pieces to the puzzle together if you've been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities around you. The Singer of Intuition, the Mother of Water. That's very intuitive energy. The World. Well, they both got their hand in the air. It's fascinating. Well, there's the actual World card. It's actually very interesting how both of them are in the same bodily position in these. Bringing something in. You're going to be bringing something in. There's something you've been, or something you've been trying to understand. It's the conclusion of that. The Ten of Wands. Think on your feet. It feels like, it's almost like the rubble of, you know, I described the tower. The rubble of the tower stands around you. How do you remove it all? Think on your feet. The Moon. Justice. The Mother of Air. Oh, now I see how the Ten of Wands plays out. And the Mother of Fire. You have three of the mothers here. Mother of Water, Air, and Fire, right? And what are we talking about in here? We have Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water. There's something coming to you like information. Because, right, it's almost like excessively trying to pull something down from the sky. I'm trying to pull this down from the sky. I'm trying to understand something. I'm trying to know it. But it's almost like there's too much in the sky. There's too much in the sky. It's the Ten of Wands. It's too much information, too much in the sky. And then this, right, this is, to me, this reminds me, this Justice card. This reminds me of so Michelangelo's with what the hell is that called? It's a famous painting where God gives man consciousness, right? And it is. And then, right, giving the consciousness comes in, and then all of this book knowledge comes down from the sky, from the Mother of Swords. I want to say, too, because we're pulling in water, like trying to pull in water, and it's almost as if your emotions tell you something, but there's no facts to prove it. So it's like receiving the facts to prove the emotions. That's interesting. It reminds me a little bit of the Cancer reading I did a few days ago, where the only thing you know is how you feel. So this is almost like getting some type of clarification about how you feel. You get the knowledge. And then what's she doing with the fire? I don't know what she's doing with the fire. Your greatness? Understanding your greatness? Confidence? Pretty. Oh, interesting. It's like the whole thing's in the upright. I love this deck though. It's like the Dream Weaver. The Dream Weaver here. Something's... Is that part of the poke? No. Wait a second. Let me just go in the book for a minute. I don't know why I'm feeling that. I could be completely wrong. It might be another card. It feels like something about information trying to come to you through different avenues. Yeah, someone or some part of a situation is cloaked in confusion and our muddled thoughts must be stripped away. Revealing truth. We just need to think about it. The information we need is now available to us. See, that's what this whole reading is. And as soon as we have that burst of insight and get it, it's time for us to make changes based on our newly clear understanding. Yeah, something, some type of... Oh, wait, what was that last collective that I just did? What the hell was that? That had something to do... All right, just a hot picking minute here. No, it's a cotton picking minute. What is a hot picking minute? I don't know. I just made up a new one. A cotton picking minute there. I feel like that's a long minute, unless I'm wrong. I feel like cotton would be hard to pick. Yeah, look, someone will share a valuable, well, I said will did, whatever that might be for you. It could be. It could be. It could be that. Someone will did share valuable information with you. Well, it's not loading, so I can't read it. Oh, frick me. That's like this. This almost feels like a continuing. Oh my God, the paradox. They were the angel and the devil. Oh, I feel like there's something is unfolding here. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah, something is unfolding here. The paradox, the angel or the devil. And right, there's something about information coming to you. I wonder what that could be. You know, I feel like asking that is a very open-ended question because that information could be different for many of you. It has something to do here, though, with your divine path towards great abundance, happiness, and freedom. Say that, you know, those are all good things. Okay. I'm just curious why the Mother of Fire. It, like, all of the other energy makes sense to me, but why? What is she burning? She's controlling the flames. It just doesn't come in. It just stands out like a sore thumb here because this all makes sense to me the way, like, trying to pull something down intuitively, but it's almost like the emotions get in the way. The emotions get in the way. That's a song. That feels like a song. Like it's almost, it's like going on a hilly drive in the 1980s and the radio signals weren't good and music comes in and out. But the emotions get in the way. Yeah, right. And then you get this consciousness with the Justice card, the two finger, like, it's like there's too much raining down from the skies, and then it becomes the direct contact between you and this divine, this source of information. The source of information is direct to you, and then it's almost like it opens up a library of knowledge, comes down. But then why are we playing with fire? That's the part here. That's the thing I want to clarify to you, for you, is why. Like, why is the Mother of Fire there? Why does that come in? What is the symbolism of the Mother of Fire? It is the Justice. It's the Justice. And the Two of Wands. It's the knowing. I want to say it's your freedom. Because there's something here about reclaiming your freedom, your power. You get your freedom. You're going to get your freedom from something. I don't know, just give me a second because something's trying to play out in my mind's eye. It's like a farmer. Just bear with me. Because this metaphor that is playing out in my mind's eye feels like this. It's like a farmer inheriting a field. And there's two fields. The back field has, how do I want to say it? It's as if there's something growing in that back field that is ready to be harvested now. It's almost got a bit of a Minecraft vibe to it, if you've ever played Minecraft, where, yeah, you want to eventually build this, but you're going to need that first. And it's almost like, so you're standing in this field, and it's almost like maybe it's a bamboo field. And you have to clear the bamboo field because the bamboo is what you use to turn into the tool to harvest the field behind it, even though the field behind it is the one that you really want, because bamboo doesn't have a lot of nutritional value, but there's a lot of different things you can do with it. But it's like the field in the back is the one, like, see, and that is the paradox. The field in the back is the one that you want to go to and to harvest from. But the field that stands in front of you that you can't even get through because it's so thick with this bamboo, yeah, but yet the paradox is, yes, you have to get through the bamboo first, but what you don't realize is that when you chop down the bamboo and you can use it like a scythe, I guess, to cut whatever that is in the field that you really actually want. That's kind of how that's playing out here. You got the Four of Swords at the bottom, Six of Wands. Yeah, it's going to rest on my success right now is what that felt like. But that is co-creating, surrender, and to co-create with spirit. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask, what did you do in the past to pave the way for what comes towards you? Oh, I don't know. Be interesting. That'll be interesting. Like, you know, I came up with that before I even like pulled out the cards, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, it'll kind of show like maybe actions or karmic energies that unfold over time to produce what comes towards us. But I don't know, I'm almost feeling like that could be presented in different ways based on how this has come forward. So I'm gonna go do that, everybody. Thank you so much. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.